John out of jail, I haven't seen him, and squeezes her face as if that's a sad thing. My friend, if you don't get over this John guy, she should be like, I haven't seen him and I don't plan to. But she's like, I haven't seen him. No, fix your face, because that's a good thing. If you thought that John was in prison and all of a sudden he's standing in front of his door, he would think that's a ghost. And what do you do when you see a ghost? Lacey and John. Lacey, Shane, and John. John, Lacey, and Shane. Did I say John? Sean? I don't know. This trio is still around. Anyway, John is here with Lacey's dad and they're going golfing, which is very interesting. I think John should change whatever he's doing, all this temp work and stuff that he's apparently doing, and he should go into golfing because he's pretty good for somebody who's never played golf. But anyway, let's get into this tea that's about to be spilled. Ooh, I am ready.
I'm doing pretty good. Been working my ass off, Proud of you. Appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's ever taught me how to play golf.
Pretend that ball's John. What would you do?
Look at Lacey's dad. He's like, what would you do? The gangster came out. He does not like John. You can just tell. Because why would he say that? Pretend that ball is John. What would you do? Oh, he did something to it. Oh, if that was John's head, things would not end very well.
Huh? Well, obviously I want to knock his head off with this right here.
Show me something, all right?
John's head. Let's go.
Pow!
Wow. Where the hell did it go? It might hit the trees back there.
That thing went, and Lacey's dad is extremely happy. That thing went so far. Golfing is not easy. You might think it's easy, but actually, it's a little ball, and the club head or whatever you call that thing is also quite small, and then it's a little bit heavy, and you need the right swing to let it go far. And yeah, well, he sure did do his thing, because that ball to the moon, it was gone.
That was nice. That was nice.
Boom.
What? That ball flew back there. Wow.
Wow, indeed. It's actually quite impressive. It's impressive. He should think about it. I mean, changing careers.
So how have you been doing? How's Shane?
So supposedly this is a friend. I don't know if people are just throwing around the term friend very loosely, because this friend, she's just here asking all these questions, which as a friend she should probably know already. Or maybe they're doing it because of the show. But even if it was because of the show, if you have a friend and you're going to eat or drink somewhere, you just be like, okay, remember I told you about this, remember yeah, John texted me, John did. But she's having to fill her in on everything, and then she tops it off with bad advice.
He's working for the temp agency place. Oh. He's always doing something different. Hard work. Working with John is out of jail, and I haven't seen him.
So then Lacey proceeds to say, John out of jail, I haven't seen him, and squeezes her face as if that's a sad thing. My friend, if you don't get over this John guy, she should be like, I haven't seen him and I don't plan to. But she's like, I haven't seen him. No, fix your face, because that's a good thing.
So I seen earlier on social media that Lacey is in there.
Total creep. The other day he was hanging around her house. Now he's hanging around where she is. He's creeping on her social media. Why she hasn't blocked him, I don't know. Because your dad is saying he's bad news. You know he's bad news. He's another inmate. You're already dealing with one. You're pregnant with his child now. So what you should do realistically is just block the guy and be like, look, I don't want you in my life anymore. This is all drama. You're always trying to get with me. I'm building a new life right now. I did my husband wrong the other time when I kicked him out of the house and you were like, Big Daddy's home. And you gone. So now I'm gonna stick with him. And sorry, this is never gonna work. Just make something out of your life. Go and find another chick. Go and find something else to do. Do something with your life. Also get a job. At least this guy's working. You're not. So yeah, we're totally through. But no, she's holding him by a string, giving him a little bit of hope to cling on to, and then sometimes she just, oh, whoopsie, drops him. The whole thing is crazy.
John, that was complete craziness growing up with him.
Well, I'll tell you what, beautiful girls, they go for the dirt bags.
That's true.
I heard he might have even been out.
Lacey's dad, the tea spiller. Who would have known? Yes, and I'm so happy he did this. What kind of nonsense is, I'm not going to tell him? He needs to be informed. Because see, what's going to happen here is that John is going to be and one day Shane is going to find him. And he might have a club, what do you call it? A golf club then. He might have a golf club then, because he might get into golf or whatever all of a sudden. He might have one lying around the house. And next thing you know, and actually that would have some grave consequences. And Lindsay's going to tell us about these consequences very soon.
You heard or do you know? So, you know, John ain't right. He's a complete dirtbag, and I'm worried about what I will do to him if he tries to cause any problems with Lacey, because she is pregnant with my baby.
Don't cause him any harm. Don't be angry at him. If he comes around, be angry at Lacey, because she's letting it be that he feels comfortable enough to come around you guys' house, y'all's marital home, which is what it is right now. He feels comfortable enough to do that because what? She's giving him that leeway. She's giving him that chance to do that. People will only treat you the way you accept to be treated. If you accept craziness, that is what you will get. If you accept disrespect, that is what you will get.
Well, that's what I was concerned about too when Lacey told me.
When Lacey told him, oh my, wow, that is serious. And look at Shane's face. He is not happy whatsoever.
I thought Lacey...
Tell Shane about everything.
Yeah, he thought Lacey was, done with him, yada, yada, yada. No. So now she's telling the friend that no, she's not told Shane about it.
No, I don't want to.
A fight or whatever, then
He would be risking 15 years.
he could go back for 15 years.
15 years. You know, John would love that.
Right.
Yeah, he would. And you are making it happen. You're actually making it happen. You're making it so that these two will meet. And it will be like seeing a ghost. It would be like seeing a ghost for Shane if he thought that John was in prison and all of a sudden he's standing in front of his door. He would think that's a ghost. And what do you do when you see a ghost? That's what he would do, especially this ghost. He would not run. Oh no, this would be a physical altercation and he might be going away for 15 years. That is a long, purologically time.
If Lacey contacts John, I'm gonna grab one of these golf clubs and I'm gonna bash this mother up against his head. That's what I'm gonna do.
John, he hasn't shown up at your house or anything.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
good. I wouldn't bother saying anything to Shane, especially if it's just going to cause more stress and drama.
Bad advice. Bad advice. See, on this show, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. If this is your friend and she's out here with the bad advice, Lacey, then who are you? This is terrible advice that she's giving. You just said with your own mouth, 15 years? He would go back for 15 years? And the answer is yes, he would go back for 15 years. And you're like, yeah, let's take our chances. Let's just see if any drama would unfold. Let's just try this for a second.
The last thing that you need right now anyway. Yeah.
This woman is pregnant and she's not even thinking about how she's going to make her life stress-free. Madness, baffling. Also, whose car is that? That looks like the car that his friend had to pick him up. So he's just driving, cruising around in that car. He won't pay any petrol. He won't do anything. He's just in there cruising. The friend is allowing it. He's cruising in somebody else's car. I don't know if that's better or worse than hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride. But yeah, he doesn't have anything for himself either. And see, a lot of people, especially now with this corona, are in a lot of financial distress, especially if you come out of jail. It will be worse. If you come out of jail in the midst of corona, it will be worse. Yes, we can all imagine that. But don't go and bash somebody else who's trying to make something out of his life. He called him a black-looking, no good, ugly ass, this, that man. That's what this guy called Shane. But Shane's out here working multiple jobs or whatever he's doing. He's doing this temp work. He's doing what he's got to do to to provide for these 3 kids that are not his own, and now the 4th one on the way, and a wife. So hey, I don't know what Lacey is seeing in this John guy. A whole man who can come and stand in your house and scoot somebody away. But then again, that reflects a lot on how Lacey is. She was there, standing there when Shane was there. They were still legally married, and this guy came with his big daddy's home, and you're going. And she stood by like, yeah, you better pack up. And yes, he cheated, which is also wrong. But you're choosing these people. He came out of prison and he wants to explore his options. He wants to keep his options open, like Quaylon's mom would say. So yeah, that's what they do. You guys pick these guys. So some of the stuff that they put you through, you're gonna have to accept it. And as long as he's remorseful, that's what comes with it. That's what comes with it. If you don't want that and you want a good upstanding dude, you don't pick somebody out of jail. It just is what it is. But hey, brings us shows like this for our entertainment. But the more I'm getting into this, I'm getting less and less entertained and more worried and stressed. Don't know if you can tell. In any case, if you're not already part of the family, make sure you hit bump, stomp, and the subscribe button. Comment because I really want to know what you think. Like because you obviously like this video, and hit the notification bell whilst you're at it. I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Daily videos up in here. In the meantime, make time for a glorious life. It's time to start what? Living it right. God bless.